Hey everybody. Okay, let's continue now with my review of Voodoo Lounge. And we left off with the 8th track here. Now these are the final 7 tracks here. We have 7 tracks to go. This was a single. It didn't do that well here in the United. I don't think it did really chart at all here. Maybe the US, maybe hot singles or something. This did pretty well in the UK. Sorry, I gotta fix my collar here. It only went to number 29. In Australia, it went to number 57, and it's called I Go Wild. This is a bluesy classic rocker here. A little bit of that soul feel, you know. I wrote in here with the very nice, cool, crisp electric dueling or electric twin guitars by Keith and Ron. Excellent. I believe Chuck LaVille here is on keys. Bernard and Ivan on backing vocals. It's just a nice song, you know. I go wild, you know. Now, for its time or whatever, it definitely sounds a little bit like what you were hearing at that time, you know, the mid-90s. I do gotta say, it's not bad of a song. It's actually really, really good. I really love the attention, the feel of the song, you know. And then this one's great. This definitely reminds me right out of the gate. Reminds me a lot of like the early 70s Stones, you know, like Sticky Fingers and Exile, maybe even Ghost Head Soup. This one's called Brand New Car. This one's a fun one. Called Delta Blues, medium tempo rocker. Rightfully so. You know, it's got the milky face shifters, you know. The lyrics are a bit funny. I like that. Percussion here done by Phil Jones and Louis Jordan, followed by trumpet and saxophone provided by Mark Izam, I believe his name is, and David McMurray. McMurray, he does the saxophone. A really cool, excellent popping, really cool bass line or walking bass by Daryl Jones. Just a really cool song, you know. And most of these songs after, you know, from here on out are about like 4 minutes long until we get the longer track, which of course is Through and Through with Keith Richards on vocals, which is like 6 minutes long. But this one's a fun one, you know. The lyrics are a bit funny and maybe even tongue-in-cheek, I guess. Oh yeah, you know, it's got that really cool, just, you know, Stones, like they're bringing back that sort of old sound, you know, a little bit. And then we get the next track. 10th track here. It's called Sweethearts Together. I gotta say, that is a cornball song title, Sweethearts Together. It's the island marimba feel, you know, where they gotta have that, you know, John Mellencamp-ish kind of feel, you know, with the accordion, you know, a little bit of that, you know, just that sort of Jamaican kind of crap feel, you know. It's not a very good song. I mean, I wrote like, you know, some of the details on here. It's really, really bad. With Mick and Keith together on here, well, Mick's on lead and Keith's on backing vocals. It's a pretty bad song. Sweethearts Together. Oh, screw that song. Okay, this one, Suck on the Jugular is the next song. Oh my, this is such a cool song, you know. Where they're saying, all get together and feel alright. All get together and feel up. Dun, 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 dun. It's so cool. Very, very much like a Kool and the Gang and Jungle Boogie. You know, it reminds me of that song, you know. Really cool, excellent 70s R&B rocker, I call it on here. Really love Daryl's playing on here. You know, he's playing that slapping bass, so freaking fantastic. And Charles, you know, he's being very, intricate on his drum playing here. The snares, however, really cool, funky groove of this song. Really great with the wah-wah-ish electrics here. You know, reminds me a lot of the Black and Blue. See, this is another good example of like them trying to bring back their, you know, some of their older sounds, especially during the later 70s here. Very cool. Done by Keith and Ron. Excellent keyboard playing, or organ done by Ivan Neville or Chuck, I believe. Trumpets, really great trumpets on here, excellent. And a really great, just amazing, I wrote on here, just amazing bluesy harmonica done by Mick, of course. Excellent. Yeah, I just love that freaking funk of it, you know. It's so cool. You know, it's got a little bit of a, it seems to kind of crescendo a little bit more, you know, it's so freaking cool. I definitely gotta say, this is definitely one of the most coolest Stone songs I have ever heard ever of their discography. Right there with Too Much Blood, I think, in my opinion, and, you know, Under Cover of the Night. Really great. Absolutely one of my probably favorites of the album. Then we get the next one here. It's called Blinded by Rainbows. This one's not that bad. I don't really necessarily like this song. It's okay. I don't think it's that memorable, but I call it here, and I put on here maybe adult contemporary. I think I definitely hear that a little bit. Ballad. You know, very nice tremolo electrics here or tremolo effect by Keith. And he also does acoustic here. It's very beautiful. Ben Montench or Chuck maybe on that organ piano. And it's a nice, good old medium tempo, you know, sort of, you know, blinded by rainbows. Really good, you know. And it's funny how there's another song with the Rolling Stones with rainbows in it, you know, because it is She's a Rainbow, so maybe there could be a connection there, I don't know. It's very beautiful, nice, you know. It's not memorable, but, you know, whatever. Then we get this one. It's called Break It, or Baby Break It Down. This is sort of a medium tempo pop rocker here, where we got Ben Montench, we got Phil Jones, I believe, and Bobby Womack. They're all singing backing vocals here. Baby break it down, baby break it down. Yeah, it's a really cool, nice rocker a little bit. I like the guitars on here. It's pretty good. You know, it's got a cool beat to it. You know, it's got a bit of an R&B feel, a little bit, I guess you would say. And yeah, it sounds a little bit like a song or somebody doing this, maybe a popular artist at the time in the mid-90s. I do want to say one thing about Suck on the Jugular, is it reminds me a lot of a Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Something that they would possibly had pulled off or something. But anyways, back to Baby Break It Down. Yeah, anyone could have done it, but whatever. And then this one, this is a beautiful Keith song. Oh my God. I think this is better than The Worst, I think. And this song is called Through and Through. Excellent, beautiful. I can see John Mayer. I can see him doing this song. Because it has the way the guitar tone, it's so like John Mayer. It's very excellent. I just love Keith's ballad vocals. Oh my God, it's just freaking great, man. And the backing vocals. And it's just really it's the attention's mostly on that guitar tone. And it's just so beautiful. It's basically just a soulful, beautiful Keith ballad. What can be said, you know? I think Keith really does excellent with his, you know, the vocal approach. Those beautiful ballads that he does, you know. This is a perfect, great example. A 6-minute and 1 second song. It's just freaking great. Through and Through. Just absolutely love it. I definitely love that ending too, where it just ends perfectly. I wish that they would just end it with the 14th, you know. But they had to add on another song, which I think was added on the CD, and it's called Mean Disposition. This is technically the last track on the album. It's basically a rockabilly, kind of 50-esque song, you know. It's not too bad. I love the guitars here. I love the electrics here, done by Keith and Ron. It definitely seems to be a little bit routine-ish, or, you know, a little bit routine-y, I guess. But it's not too bad. I love mixed vocals here, you know. It's nothing memorable. But anyways, folks, just under 9, well, yeah, I guess, well, yeah. 10 minutes. I do gotta say, I love Voodoo Lounge. I know a lot of people don't really, they put down this album. Clearly, I think this is a very underrated album, I think. And you can probably say that for some of those other albums, you know, like Steel Wheels or whatever, for example. But my next album will be Bridges to Babylon. I've heard that album had had almost like tons of people, maybe even multiple producers, not just Don Was, and of course the Glimmer Twins. I think there was some other people involved or whatever. There was a lot of people involved on their next album, 97. And that's my next album to review. And, you know, after that, I got 2 more to go. And hopefully I'll do my ranking pretty soon. And that's it, everybody. My review of Voodoo Lounge. I think it's definitely great. Okay, I want to say it's great with some okay tracks, you know. But anyways, bye-bye.